Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Justin Robert Young Memorial Cordkillers Winter Movie Draft. I'm Tom Merritt, along with my Cordkillers co-host, Brian Brushwood, and we're very happy to be kicking off the Winter Movie Draft. Brian, how are you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling sad because I have to assume that the only reason that Justin Robert Young isn't here with us is because he died in a fiery hot air balloon crash. That's the only thing that makes sense. Otherwise, why else would the co-founder of our Movie Draft League be too scared to show up in the ring? That would be crazy.
That's right. The Winter Movie Draft, of course, is us doing the same thing we do in the Summer Movie Draft, but during the winter. So we each have 100 coins to spend on 30 movies selected by our totally impartial commissioner, my wife, Eileen Rivera. And she works at Rotten Tomatoes, so, you know, she teams up with Bryce to set the slate. We will all be bidding live, and here to tell us a little more about it is, of course, our impartial producer, Bryce Castillo.
Hi, everybody. That's me. So I'm going to be auctioneering this draft. So like Tom said, everybody has $100 to bid on this slate of 30 movies. We're going to go in a random order. We've got our great friend, troubadour of the stream, Mike TV here, who's going to do some little ditties. Hi, Mike.
Hey, everybody.
Let's introduce our guests.
Yeah, let's start by asking each of our drafters today what they are most excited about for the draft and what they think happened to Justin Robert Young. Starting with you, Brett Rounceville.
Oh my gosh. Well, for the draft, I am most excited about this long slate of straight-to-DVD movies we have. And and if I had to guess, I would guess that Justin probably died in a wrestling-related accident.
Interesting. We have no evidence to the contrary, so we'll go with that for now. John Teasdale, what about you?
So usually my favorite part of the movie draft is texting Justin how bad he's doing. So I guess the thing that I'm most excited for this season is texting Brian how bad he's doing.
Oh, no. I say why stop just because he's not here? I say we continue to all text Justin and let him know how bad he's doing.
Yeah, his balance will be zero all season long.
You can just forward my text to you to him. And
okay, done.
Also drafting today, my former draft team member and podcasting partner, podcasting consultant, host of Let's Talk About Cheers, Jenny Josephson.
Hi.
How are you feeling about this draft, and what do you think happened with Justin Robert Young?
I'm not at all excited for any particular movie.
Says the person holding.
You seem to be dressed as Rey from Star Wars, Jenny.
What could possibly make you think that? You guys, I'm super excited for the movie draft. I'm definitely looking forward to bidding on Jexy and whatever movie they deign to put out for old people. And I think Justin Robert Young was sliced in half by Ahsoka Tano's double blades.
Quite likely. Yeah, it definitely does. So we had an open slot at the last minute because Justin Robert Young was sliced in half by Ahsoka Tano, and thankfully stepping up to the plate, a man who has been part of the movie draft forever through the Crumb Dum updates, now stepping up and drafting himself. You're going to have to take all that analysis you've done over the years and apply it now. Movie League Mike, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's great to be a part of it. That's what I'm most excited for, is just being in the show.
Man, I got to tell you, there's part of me that is, there's equal parts smugness. Like, oh, it's a little bit different when you're on the field, isn't it? But then there's another part of me that deeply fears that you're just going to crush all of us because your insights are always so spot on.
I'm just hoping I can find the movie, find what I planned on bidding before the timer runs out.
Excellent. Well, it's very good to have you here, filling in for. How would you describe Justin now, Brian?
Dead. He died. He died in the ring.
Dead?
He died. A hot air balloon crashed into the ring, and his last words, famously echoed on the pay-per-view event, was, "I'm too scared to take on Tom and Brian." And then he died.
Yeah, after being sliced in half. So, yeah, We're very sorry about that. We have, of course, we'll send Justin our thoughts and prayers in his time of death.
Also, our middle fingers and our victory dances.
Bryce, we should get rolling on this thing then. Tell us where we go next.
That's right. So we are going to play on the Draft Raptor auction system. Everyone who's listening at home after the fact can go to draft.diamondclub.tv/form to play along with all of us with the prices that everyone sets here. Why don't we just jump into the first movie, huh? Everybody ready to
Ready.
Ready to do this? All right. We are beginning this draft with an animated powerhouse. Opening December 6th in what the Internet Movie Database describes as animated feature film inspired by the Playmobil brand toys. It's Playmobil the Movie.
It's a toy made for kids, ages 4 to 12. It doesn't look that funny, but it just might make some money. It is Playmobil the movie.
Thank you, Mike TV. Our bidding begins for Playmobil the Movie at $4 to John Teasdale. This is the directorial debut from Lino DiSalvo, who is involved in Frozen, Tangled, and Bolt. Oh, and bidding ends for Playmobil the Movie, $4 to John.
Congrats.
Wait, have we started? What I missed it. What's going on?
All right, lot 2. Our next film, opening November 22nd, does not detail peace found in African hairstyles. It's Frozen 2.
Oh, there's walking, talking snowmen and little magic gnomes. But it's not Rudolph, it's not Frosty. It only goes to show that it must be Frozen 2.
Beginning begins in 1 second for Frozen 2. Out of the gate, it's Brian Brushwood for $25 for Frozen 2. Now $30 to John minus Trekker. I keep seeing that on the thing. John. Now $31 to Brian Brushwood for Frozen 2. $33 to Movie League Mike's. $35 now to John. 12 seconds left for Frozen 2. This is the sequel to Frozen, where they search for the origin of Elsa's superpowers in a, quote, autumn-bound forest. Now, $36 to Movie League Mike. Now, John with $37. 11 seconds left for Frozen 2. $37. $38 to Amtrekker for Frozen 2. $40 now for John Teasdale. For Frozen 2, bidding ends in 10 seconds. $40. Can we see anything higher than $40 for Frozen 2? $41 now to Movie League Mike. $41 for Frozen 2. $42 now to John Teasdale. $42 for Frozen 2. $42, Frozen 2. 8 seconds remaining on this bid. $43 now to Movie League Mike. $45 to John Trekker. Frozen 2. This is, of course, opening November 22nd. $45 to John. 6 seconds left. $13 now. 13 seconds. $47 back to John. $48 now to Tom Merritt. $50 to Brian Brushwood. 12 seconds left on the clock for Frozen 2. A lot of bids. A lot of bids for Frozen 2. 6 seconds. 5, 4. $51 now to John Teasdale for Frozen 2. This is, of course, a big Disney animated film. 8 seconds. $51. John Teasdale. $51. Any higher? 3, 2. $52 to Tom Merritt. $52. $53 now for John Teasdale for Frozen 2. 10 seconds. $53. 53. Can I get 53? Can I see 54? 5 seconds. 3, 2. Oh, $54!
Whoa, Brett with 54!
For Brett. For Frozen 2. 9 seconds left. 9 seconds left for Frozen 2. 5.
Did everybody not one up Brett right away?
3. $55! For Frozen 2. 9 seconds remaining for Frozen 2. $55.
This is the rest of the show.
3, 2, 1. Oh, $86 to Brian Brushwood.
You know what? I'm going to go eat some dinner. I'll be back when you guys are done.
6 seconds remain for Frozen 2. $56 is the
This
current
isn't
high
like
bid.
Scott Trade. You
3,
can't just put your bid in.
$57 for John Teasdale for Frozen 2. 10 seconds remain. Frozen 2, $57 is our current top bid to John Teasdale for Frozen 2. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And sold! Frozen 2 goes for $57.
Man, I'd hate to say it, but John, I still think you got a bargain on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But y'all know they can't sing that song again, right?
I don't know what song you're referring to.
Again.
Continuing to let it go.
Bring it back.
Rewind the tape.
Bring it back.
Hold it tight.
All right, our next film, opening November 8th, does not take place in the dream world of the Sorcerer Supreme. It's Dr. Sleep.
Doctor Sleep. It's the shining new sequel to The Shining. People gonna die.
Thank you, Mike TV. Bidding for Dr. Sleep begins in 5 seconds. And bidding is open for Dr. Sleep. $5 for Brian Brushwood out the gate for Dr. Sleep. Now $6 to Tom. 12 seconds for Dr. Sleep. $6 Tom. Tom Merritt has it for $6. $7 now. John Teasdale. $7. $7 John Teasdale. This is, of course, a follow-up to The Shining, following a grown-up Dan Torrance. $9 now to John Teasdale. 11 seconds left. $9
John's
for
gonna
Dr.
have
Sleep.
everything.
$9 for Dr. Sleep. 5 seconds left. $9 to John Teasdale. 10. Now $10 to Tom Merritt. $10 Tom Merritt. 10 seconds for $10 for Tom Merritt for Dr. Sleep. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And sold to Tom Merritt.
Not a
for
bad buy,
$10.
man. I think that's a solid
Not a
$50 to
10,
$80 million
yeah.
movie. And for $10 in the winter draft, that's pretty good.
That's right. All right, our next film. This film, opening December 20th, is not the second half of a chocolate and wafer treat. It's Cats.
Everyone's a cat, cat, cat in the movie Cats. Everyone's a cat, cat, cat. Can you picture that? Everybody's cats in the movie Cats.
Thank you, Mike TV. 3 seconds for Cats. And our opening
I
bid.
got kicked out.
Our opening bid for Cats is $3 to John Teasdale. Now $5 to Brian Brushwood for Cats. Now $6 to John Teasdale for Cats. 12 seconds left. $6. $7 now. Tom Merritt. Tom Merritt now at $7. $7. Tom Merritt.
Hey, spoiler alert. Tom's going to go to 10 on everything. So if anybody wants to just beat it up.
4 seconds for Cats.
It's not true. That's not at all true.
1.
Well, here, let's take a look at that.
$9
Here, you want
for
Cats for
Brian
$10, Tom? You have $10 left.
9 seconds for Cats.
No idea where
$9
you
for
pulled
Brian
that out.
I'll be
That's
happy to
so
take
not
Cats
true.
for 9.
4 seconds.
Yeah.
3, 2, $10. $10 for Tom Merritt.
Called it.
$10. 8 seconds. $10 for Tom Merritt for Cats. 6 seconds now. Opening.
Stay out of my
December 20th.
spreadsheet.
3, 2, 1. Sold to Tom Merritt. Cats for $10.
Well, Tom just lost all of the discount that he just got.
So wait, Tom has what? Dr. Sleep, Cats, and Frozen?
No, John has Frozen.
No. John has
Frozen in
Playmobil.
Playmobil.
Okay.
That's right.
To be honest, I don't think that's a bad buy. I think Cats is tracking
I
at
really don't
60
either,
or 70 million. So $10 in game money is pretty good for that.
This is a star-studded film. Of course, it's got Idris Elba, Rebel Wilson, Ian McKellen, Taylor Swift, Dame Judi Dench.
I don't think it's going to be like a huge pop cultural phenomenon, but I think it's got a hardcore audience that some people like Cats.
I've heard
I
that.
don't
seen the
know if that's
trailer?
true.
Well, the trailer. Oh, who knows? All right,
Maybe
looks like-
people will go just thinking it'll be a 2 hours of YouTube videos.
Yeah. I already have everybody's cats stuck in my head now.
Wow, Tom is actually off to a really strong start.
Yes, we'll take a look at the break after our 10 film. Our next film doesn't feature a bunch of ghosts with the name of classic rock bands. Opening October 18th, it's Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit is a comedy about some very silly movies. Jojo Rabbit is a very silly comedy about some very silly people called the Nazis.
Thank you, really, Mike. Oh, opening bids
Dang.
are now at $10. 10 seconds to Brian Brushwood. $10 for Jojo Rabbit. 7 seconds remaining.
You know, I
$10
think that's a
for
really
Jojo
good
Rabbit.
buy, Brian.
$10. 3 seconds.
You
2.
really cut off
1.
Tom on that one.
Sold to Brian Rushwood, Jojo Rabbit for $10.
Nazi fever, catch it. It's gonna be amazing.
I think some people are, and that's what it is. All right, everybody, let's get into our next film. Next in our draft, opening October 25th. This film isn't an ambiguous, unending presence in the Middle East. It's the current war.
Wait, not the current war. It's the current war. It's between AC and DC, right?
Yeah. It's got Doctor Strange and Spider-Man and the Beast from the X-Men. It's the current war. It's about electricity. It's the current war.
Thank you, Mike. Opening begins. $10 to Brian Brushwood for the current war. 10 seconds left. I wonder what his strategy is. 6 seconds. $10 to Brian Brushwood for the current war. $10.
Oh, when you said that was my strategy, you meant it was your strategy.
I just said it was a strategy. I don't remember attributing it only to you.
The current war has gone to Brian Brushwood for $10. $10. All right. Our next film is their next film is not the spiritual successor to the Plantains and Sleepwear franchise. Opening Christmas Day, it's Spies in Disguise.
Spies in disguise are the ones that can hide by turning themselves into birds. And birds are the world, have you heard? It's absurd that Will Smith turned himself into a bird. Spies in disguise.
There we go. Spies in Disguise. Bidding begins in 1 second.
Turned himself into a bird?
$10 for Tom Merritt. $11 for Brian Brushwood for Spies in Disguise. $12 now for John. Will Smith, Tom Holland, and Karen Gillan start in this Super Spy Turns Into a Pigeon story. Now $20 is our top bid. 11 seconds to Brian Brushwood. $20. $20 for Spies in Disguise. $20. 6 seconds. $20. 3, 2, 1. So
Man, y'all are gonna regret that. That's
Spies in
another.
Disguise.
That's is that Idris Elba again?
No, it's Will Smith.
Will Smith.
All that Will Smith heat this summer. All right.
Still making money after that Blueface scandal, huh? Thank you,
Oh, goodness. Our next film. We actually cannot say whether or not this next film is about the personification of badness cheating on their wife. Opening October 17th, it's Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Maleficent is the mistress of evil.
Thank you very much. Bidding has begun for Maleficent,
Did
Mistress
it! I'm
of
part
Evil.
of the team. Oh.
$11 is our top bid to John Teasdale. 10 seconds left. $11 for John for Maleficent. $12 now to Movie League Mike. $13 John Teasdale. 13 seconds, $13. 13 seconds, $13 for Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. $14. $15 now to John Teasdale. $15 is our current bid. 15 to Maleficent. 15 to John for Maleficent. This is a sequel to the reimagining of Sleeping Beauty. $16 now to Tom Merritt. $16 for Maleficent. 16. Can I see 17? 17 to John Teasdale for Maleficent.
Sorry, it's the sequel of the reimagining of what?
Sleeping Beauty, right?
Yeah. But what was the first? I guess did they do a live?
Maleficent.
This is Maleficent 2.
I didn't know it was 2.
Yeah. Now $18 to Tom Merritt. 8 seconds. $18. 8 seconds to Tom Merritt. 5. Oh, $20 now. For Brett, $20 to the Amtrekker for Maleficent. 8. Oh, $21 now, John. $21. $21 for Maleficent. Can I see a 22? Can I see a 22 in this 8 seconds we have left for Maleficent, Mistress of Evil? $21 is our top bid. 21 in 3, 2. Whoa, $22. Tom Merritt. 23 now for John Teasdale. 11 seconds. Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. 24 now. Tom Merritt.
Movie League, you're really missing out on an opportunity, Mike.
26.
Yeah.
27 now for Tom
Wow.
Merritt. 12 seconds left on Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. $27 to Tom Merritt is our top bid. 7 seconds. 27. Can I see 28? Anybody got a 28 for me? 4 seconds. 3. $28 now to John Teasdale. $28. 12 seconds. 28 for Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. This, of course, got Angelina Jolie in it, and she's got horns. 5 seconds. Also in the movie, I guess. 1 second. And sold.
Look at those horns.
Maleficent.
Stop being funny
my
towards
God.
the
Big
end
hair,
of
the
the
bushy teeth.
$28 to John
John's gonna be
Teasdale.
hard to beat.
Wow.
All right, 2 more films before we take a quick break. Our next film is not a biopic about the band behind Come On Eileen, opening October 11th. It's Jexy.
It was only a matter of time before our phones realized. It was only a matter of time before our phones got wise and started taking over our lives. And so Jexy is a movie about a phone taking over a life.
Beautiful. Opening bids now, $1 now, $4. John Tizo for Jexy. Tom Merritt now, $5 for Jexy. $5 for Jexy. $5, $6 now for John Teasdale for Jexy, starring Adam Devine. This is pretty much just a snippy version of her. At one point in the trailer, the phone says, "Who dis bitch?" So 3 seconds now for Jexy. 1 and sold to John Teasdale for $6. Jexy.
4 movie John.
4 movies indeed. All right.
$5 bids the rest of the way
Making me
out.
nervous, John.
Yeah, you got a $5 floor for the rest of the game.
Our last film before we take a brief break. Our next lot opens December 20th and does not tell the origin of the world's first acrobats. It's Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
$5.
Ooh, feeling good about this.
Wars and all that we come for. All of the Jedi's and lightsaber fights. Star Wars, oh, we all want more. Another big Death Star to blow up tonight. Star Wars.
Incredible off the board. Betting at $10, then $80, now $90 for Jenny Josephson for
That's a
Rise
nice
of
restraint,
Skywalker.
Jenny.
91 now to Brett for Star Wars Episode 9. 10 seconds left. 90
Guys, I mean, do you think Jenny will go all the way to 100? I just don't know.
Oh, there she goes. $100. Now,
Flair.
now our contestants can bid down the percentage of the domestic that they would like. So Brett is now betting 99%. He will receive 99% of the domestic for this film if he takes it. 7 seconds left for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. 98% to Jenny Josephson.
This is crazy. Name one other movie that's the conclusion of a 40-year epic that would possibly make all the money on the planet that's currently owned by the Disney Corporation. Name one other franchise.
96% to Jenny. Actually, this movie might be about acrobats. We don't know. Not quite sure. 95% now to Brett. 13 seconds remain.
I
Star
haven't
Wars.
seen a trailer for it. You never know what this thing is.
You never know.
Could
I
just
saw
be
a
another
horse.
straight to DVD.
6 seconds now. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. 95%. Now 94% is our top bid for Jenny Josephson for The Rise of Skywalker. 10 seconds.
Jenny,
93%.
what game are you playing at here? Be honest with me.
92% for Jenny Josephson. 92%.
All right, you know what? Making a big move. You ready?
6 seconds. 90%.
Boom.
Not what I would call a big move, but okay. 10 seconds left. 90%.
It was bigger than 91%.
That's true. 90% is our top bid for Brett for Rise of Skywalker. 3 seconds. 2. 89% to Jenny Josephson.
Josephson.
He's in dad mode. 6 seconds now.
Listen.
85%.
Oh my goodness!
Holy crap.
Now that is a big move.
85%. 8 seconds to
Let's
Brett.
talk about 80% of Star Wars.
3 seconds now for Rise of Skywalker. 2, 1. Sold! Rise of Skywalker.
I think I just got
Amtrak.
someone to pay 85% of 100 for Star Wars.
Yep. All right, I'm out, guys. Enjoy all your loser movies. See you in the
There goes Brett. All right, let's take a quick look at the scoreboard and the standings here at our first break. Brian Brushwood has $60 left, and he has The Current War, Jojo Rabbit, Spies in Disguise. Brian, how do you feel about this?
I'm fine. I feel like my job is to disrupt sensibility here, and I think I'm doing a fine job of that.
All right. Tom, you have $80 left. You have Dr. Sleep and Cats. How are you feeling about your two gets?
Yeah, I mean, I like Sleep. I'm all right with Cats. So yeah, I'm good so far.
All right. Movie League Mike and Jenny Josephson, both of you still have $100. You've bought no movies yet, but you still have 20 more lots to get. How are you feeling?
I was told rookies were not allowed to buy movies until the second.
I'm feeling like I like a lot of movies on the board. I'll put it to you that way.
There we go. John only has $5 left, but he's bought Jexy, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, Frozen 2, and Playmobil the movie. John, you're kind of limited now.
I feel really good. I feel really good about my buys. And I was worried about Star Wars until it went past 90%.
I don't know. So let's say Star Wars
It
only
still could do
does.
it, but it's not like it's not like a guaranteed knockout anymore.
But if Star Wars does 800 million, then that means that the number you have to beat is like 700, 720. You're saying your 4 movies can beat 720?
I think Frozen 2 might be able to with the rest of them, yeah.
There we go. And speaking of Star Wars, Brett, you bought Star Wars $100. You might as well. You can just sit back. You're good.
Who is in charge? What's going on around here? I actually, I feel mediocre about this situation. I have math behind my decision, so I don't feel terrible about it. But Jenny definitely made me go further than I thought anyone would make me have to go. However, you have to put together a lot of movies. You have to put together a lot of movies that are left to beat what I think Star Wars can do with 85%.
There we go. All right. Well, let's come back for break to get to our next set of movies. How about it? This next film opens January 17th and is not about angry prepubescents arguing against abortion. With Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, it's Bad Boys for Life.
Bad boys, boy, the boys were bad and bad boys too. The boys were bad, but bad boys for life. Them boys are bad.
Oh, rockin'. I love that one, Mike.
Bad Boys Blues.
Bidding has begun for Bad Boys for Life. Now $10 for Tom Merritt. $10 for Bad Boys for Life. 10 seconds left. $11 to Jenny Josephson. $11, 12 seconds left for Bad Boys for Life. Now $12 to Movie League Mike. $12. Wikipedia calls this, quote, the third and final installment in the Bad Boys franchise. 7 seconds. $12. Now $13 to Tom Merritt. $13. Bad Boys for Life for Tom Merritt. 9 seconds. 9 seconds. Can I see $14? Can I see $14 for Bad Boys for Life? 5 seconds. $20 to Brian Brushwood. $20 for Bad Boys for Life. 10 seconds. $20. $20. Can I see $20? 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Brian Brushwood for $20.
I'm okay with that.
It's not a bad price for that, actually. That's pretty good.
Yeah. How well have other Bad Boys movies done?
This one is tracking, according to HSX, at 120 million.
Oh, okay, that might not be too bad for $20. All right. Our next lot opens October 3rd, and while it's not a How It's Made style documentary about very tight necklaces, it is Joker.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me over and over and over for a decade, then call yourself Warner Brothers Motion Picture Movies. Oh, Joker, I'm so conflicted. I'm so conflicted about the Joker.
Opening bids now, leaving us at $20. Now $21 to Tom Merritt for Joker. $22 from Movie League Mike. $24 to Jenny Josephson for Joker. 12 seconds left. $24 is our top bid. $24 is what we're at for Jenny for Joker. $25 now for Tom. $25 for Tom for Joker. 10 seconds left. $25, 7 seconds. $26 Movie League Mike. This is written by Todd Phillips of The Hangover fame. $30 now to Brian Brushwood for Joker. 11 seconds. $30. Can you see 31? 31.
Oh, my finger slipped. I didn't mean to bid so high. What a mistake.
4 seconds.
You Joker.
Curse this interface.
Dude, $31.
Oh, Tom, what are you doing?
Oh, crap. It happened to me, too.
$31 at Tom Merritt. 5 seconds, everybody. 31 to 32. $35.
Oh, my
Brian
finger
Brushwood.
slipped again. I don't understand.
This is starring Joaquin Phoenix as a struggling comedian in the new take on the DC villain. 4 seconds. 3, 2, $36.
You kidding me,
to Tom
Tom?
Merritt. 36 for Joker.
All right.
36.
Eat crap. I'm out.
$40
There we
for
go.
Brian Brushwood. 12 seconds. $40 for Joker on Brian Brushwood. 9 seconds left in the lot. 9 seconds. $40. Gonna see 41. Gonna see 41. 3. Throw 41. $41. He is now bid Brian's available money. 7
I couldn't
seconds.
help myself.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sold. $41 for Tom Merritt. Joker.
Man, I think Joker has crazy legs. Like,
yeah?
I mean, it won the, what was it, the Golden Lion at Cannes or whatever?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
oof.
Yeah, I think that was a good buy. Even at that much.
Mm-hmm. Our next film opens October 17th and is not about what you call a bar with only 2 beer spigots. It's Zombieland Double Tap.
Here we are, face to face, a handful of zombie killers, hoping to find what 4 of a kind can find a place to survive in Zombieland.
Beautiful. Bidding begins for Zombieland Double Tap in 1 second. Bidding has begun. Now $10 to Brian Brushwood for Zombieland Double Tap. $10. We're at $10 now. $11 to Jenny. $11 to Jenny. 10 seconds. $11 for Zombieland Double Tap. The Zombie Squad moves to the American Heartland and fights some stronger zombies, I think. 3 seconds for Double Tap. $12 now. $12 to Brian Brushwood. 12 seconds back on the clock. 12 seconds. $12 to Brian Brushwood. Now 8 seconds. $12. Gonna see 13. 3, 2. Oh, $13 to Jenny Josephson. 2, 4. Double Tap. $13 our top bid. 7 seconds left on the board for Double Tap. 4, 3, 2. $14. $20 to Brian Brushwood now for Zombieland Double Tap. 10 seconds. 8 seconds now. $20. Can I see 21? Can I see $21 for Zombieland Double Tap? 3, 2, 1. Sold.
I'll take it. I'll take it
for $20.
I like this multiple of 10 strategy.
It's okay. Now that I'm far enough along, the goal is to each time outbid in a way that horrifies people that it seems like a waste because it's inefficient. But meanwhile, it makes you scared to go past. Like if I go farther than you would expect, then I expect you would not go even farther.
You thought that.
So you mean
exactly right.
So you mean if you overpay for it, then we won't? I think that's good. I think you're right.
All right. Up next. This film is not about the detritus left behind after war has taken its toll. Opening December 20th. It's Bombshell.
Well, Charlize Theron really transformed herself for this movie. It's called Bombshell.
Thank you, Mike. Bidding has begun for Bombshell. $5. $5 is their top bid for John Teasdale. $6 to Jenny Josephson off the blocks. Jenny Josephson could get her first movie here. $6 for Bombshell. Or maybe this is. I don't know. This is it's about women taking on the toxicity at Fox News based on a true story. 2 seconds now. Bombshell. $7 to Tom Merritt. $7 for Bombshell. 10 seconds left on the clock. $7 is our top bid to Tom Merritt. $8 now. $8. Jenny Josephson. $8. $8. Can I see 9? Can I buy 9? Can I get $9 from anybody? 7 seconds left. $8 is our top bid for Bombshell. 3. Oh, $9 now, Tom Merritt. $10 now, Jenny Josephson. $10. $10, 10 seconds. $10 for Bombshell. Currently, Jenny Josephson. Wrapping it up, everybody. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sold! Bombshell goes to Jenny for $10. Her first movie.
How many movies in are we?
We are almost halfway.
Almost halfway. Seems like more than half the money has been spent.
A significant amount of money has been spent. If you're playing along at home, these are the movies to look at. All right, our next film opens November 15th. There really wasn't a lot of wordplay I can do about this film. It's Ford versus Ferrari.
Ford versus Ferrari is another movie about driving fast and kicking ass, starring Good Will Hunting and Batman.
Fantastic.
Ford to the Furious.
Ford versus Ferrari bidding begins now. $6 for Brian Brushwood for Ford versus Ferrari. $7 now. $7 for Ford for Jenny Josephson. $8 now to Mike League, to Movie League Mike. Excuse me. $8. $8. $9 now, Josie. Can you go by Mike League now?
He's the Bruce Lee of Movie League Mics.
9 seconds still, or sorry, $9 still our top bid. $10 now is Tom Merritt.
Oh, real
$10.
original, Tom. A $10 bid.
$11 Movie League Mike. Matt Damon plays a race man who helps the Ford Motor Company build a really fast car, and Ferrari is the name of an already very fast car, so the conflict is obvious there. $12 for Jenny Josephson for Ford versus Ferrari. 9 seconds left. $12. $12, Jenny Josephson. $12 $13 now to Tom Merritt. 10 seconds left. $13 to Tom Merritt for Ford versus Ferrari. 6 seconds. $14 now. $14, Jenny Josephson. $14 for Jenny Josephson for the Ford movie. 8 seconds. $14. Can I see 15? Can I see 15? Can I see 15? There it's at 15. Thank you, Tom Merritt. $15 for Ford. Can I see 16? $16? Our top bid is 15. 6 seconds.
Did we ever get Mike clogged in?
3, 2, 1.
You wouldn't know
it. Sold $15. Ford versus Ferrari to Tom Merritt. All right, we are at our halfway
Figured
point.
out the draft.
We're at our halfway point of here. Our next film is not a boring comedy about vampires celebrating the baby Jesus' birth. Opening December 13th, it's Black Christmas.
We wish you a bloody Christmas. We wish you a bloody Christmas. We wish you a bloody Christmas. We wish you a bloody Christmas and a and a bloody New Year. I didn't record that one at all.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
I
Black
left it.
Christmas bidding has begun. $6 off the blocks for Tom Merritt for Black Christmas. This is a remake of a 1974 horror film of the same name. 6 seconds. $6. Tom Merritt for Black Christmas. 3, 2, 1, and sold to Tom Merritt. Black Christmas for $6. This movie's so small, even Mike forgot about it. All the mics forgot about it. All right, just 4 more movies left in this lot before we stop and take a break. Next up on the block, this film opening November 8th is not a biopic about Brian Brushwood. It's Playing with Fire.
Ha!
John Cena in a movie theater, making everybody laugh. Seems pretty strange to me, but I know The Rock did just that many times.
Thank you very much, Mike TV. Playing with Fire bids begin now. $5 is our top bid.
You know what, John? Congratulations. You enjoy Playing with Fire.
Starring John
may
Cena,
may
Cookie
it bring you
Monster.
many returns.
Wikipedia does not even bother listing the premise of this movie. $6 now. Last second snipe. $6.
Oh, Tom!
Tom!
$6.
Oh, you're evil. You're a bad man, Tom.
5 seconds. $6 to Tom.
The return of Costco Tom.
Yes, Tom outbid John. John only has $5, and that's it for Playing Fire. $6 to Tom Merritt. Goodbye.
That was a really dumb move.
No, I thought it was great. I loved the agony that it caused.
I can't wait to play this game sometime.
All right.
You'd be the only one playing it in like
Yeah,
10
you-
minutes.
Yeah, Mike and Jenny almost have
overplayed
full
price last.
wallets. We'll check all the standings in just a few lots here. Opening December 13th, our next film is not a concert film about Charlie XCX's new album and its lead track. It's Jumanji: The Next Level.
Jumanji. Jumanji. Next level. Jumanji.
Woo! There we go. Bidding has begun in 2 seconds for Jumanji: The Next Level. This is opening December 13th. $20 is our top bid.
$6.
$21.
Tom. What are you doing?
$22 now to Movie League Mike. $25 now for Jenny Josephson. $25 for Jumanji: The Next Level.
Quick reminder, this thing's tracking just under $300 million. If it's
seconds.
anything like the first one, it retains
27.
the star power of the previous iteration. Also a reminder that in the summer movie draft, you want to track on to hit $1 billion, but usually the winner makes around 600 to 700 million in the winter draft. So I'm going to say, if I were either of you guys, I would bid this up.
$30 now, Jenny Josephson, with 12 seconds left. This is the latest major film from Jake Kasdan, who also directed the
Don't
previous
be
Jumanji.
shy.
$32
this
to Movie
one.
League Mike. It's a dogfight here. Movie League Mike, $32 is our current top bid. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. 33 now. Jenny Josephson, $33 for Jumanji. The next level.
Also, both remaining bidders benefit from bidding up the other bidder and getting them out of money.
$34 to Movie League Mike for Jumanji: The Next Level. $34. Can I see 35? Can I see 35
My
for
sheet
Jumanji?
says this one should go for 53.
Incredible. $35, the opposite of 53 for Jenny Josephson.
I'm not entirely sure that's how opposite works, but that's fine.
Check a book. $35, only 4 seconds left. 3, 2,
Oh my God.
1.
Somebody.
$36,
Oh.
$37. Now Jenny Josephson for Jumanji.
This is one of the biggest studs of the entire winter league for sure.
Definitely.
37 is our top bid. 37 from Jenny. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Sold.
Whoa!
$37. Jumanji.
That was a discount. That's going to be the best deal of the whole show.
What the home players should definitely snap up.
Jenny's smiling on that one. Jenny's smiling with that one. All right, 2 more films before we take a break. Our next film opens November 22nd and is not a science fiction film about the clones of Kevin Flynn. It's 21 Bridges.
When some cops get killed and the city gets mad, they shut down the bridges and close all the passes. They stop all the trains and ground all the planes, and then things get awesome.
Thank you very much, Mike. Opening November 22nd is 21 Bridges. Bidding begins $5 for John Teasdale. $6 now to Jenny Josephson. Seems like it might be tough for John to get any more movies today. $7 now to Tom. $7 for 21
Tom, what are you
Bridges.
doing? Just put 12. Just put 12 down and at least you'll get it.
6 seconds for 21 Bridges. $8. Jenny Josephson, $8.
Or Jenny. Jenny put down 12. You can steal it from Tom.
Jenny's got our top bid at $8. 6 seconds left. 6 seconds left for 21 Bridges. 3, 2, 1. Sold to Jenny Josephson for $8. 21 Bridges. Because there are 21 bridges in New York.
Movie League Mike.
Yeah, well, what? Yes.
Whoa,
Does
what are you
not
waiting
like Justin
for?
Robert Young.
Is it Little Women that you're excited about? Or The Voyage of
not
Dr.
gonna get
Dolittle?
personal.
Or Knives Out? Or Charlie's Angels? Or Last Christmas?
All of the above.
All right.
I'm trying. I told myself I was going to stick to these values, and it means I'm going to have 0 movies.
This always happens. The researchers always they go by the math, but they don't get the guts just yet for the draft. All right, one more before we take a short break. Our 20th film. Our next film is written and directed by Greta Gerwig and opens Christmas Day. It's Little Women.
Little women with big ideas. Little women getting on. Little women with big ideas. Little women getting on with their lives.
Opening bids now leave us at $12 for Tom Merritt.
Damn
For
it.
Little Women. 8 seconds, $12 to Tom Merritt. $12 for Little Women. 5 seconds for Little Women. $12, Tom Merritt. $13. Movie League Mike for Little Women.
Oh, Mike, so good of you to join us.
If it gets Mike a movie, I don't mind.
$13. Jenny's got her hands up. 4
Yeah,
seconds,
Jenny.
$13 for Movie League Mike. 1 second, and
Dude,
sold.
Actually, Mike, I'm glad you did that because I think that Tom would have had a winning slate had he landed that. It's tracking for like $65-70 million.
Yeah, didn't really want him to spend the last of his money like that.
Don't worry about how I spend my money. You're not my dad.
All right, let's take our last break of the game here and take a look at the standings. Brian Brushwood's got $20 left with The Current War, Zombieland, Jojo Rabbit, Spies in Disguise, and Bad Boys for Life. On a scale of 1 to 10, Brian, how you feeling?
Not good. But I do feel like I'm doing my job of disrupting everybody's plans.
Big tech guy, apparently. Let's see. Tom's only got $12 left, but he's got Joker, Dr. Sleep, Playing with Fire, Ford versus Ferrari, Black Christmas, and Cats. Tom,
I was trying to do a theme of Little Women playing with cats at a Black Christmas. It's all
I feel bad.
It's all been turned into a joke now. So.
Oh, you're a real joker, huh? Movie League Mike, you just got your Movie League Mike, you just got your first film with Little Women. How you feeling? How you feeling about Little Women? How you feeling about the rest of the draft? We got 10 more films.
Well, I think it's my draft now. Little Women.
Very
I think
good.
that'll do it.
Brett, still got Star Wars. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling better with every passing bid. I think.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I think I look okay so far.
There we go. John, you got $5 left, but you've got Jexy, Maleficent, Frozen 2, and Playmobil. Think you're gonna get something for that $5, John?
I
gonna make a big one.
Expert
I'll
comment.
second that.
And Jenny, with $45 left, you've got 21 Bridges, Jumanji in the Next Level, and Bombshell. How you feeling?
I feel like I saw that Jumanji trailer like a month ago, and I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen, and I've really missed Danny Glover.
Oh, there we go. Feeling good about Jumanji. All right, we're about to start our last 10 films. Where we only have 10 films, and any money you have left over doesn't really help you. So you should try to spend your money as we go into our films.
Oh, you spend the money.
Spend it. Yeah, you can't take it to Nordstrom. We don't support that. All right. This next film is not an order at a confusing mattress-on-demand store opening November 27th. It's Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim, they were running from the law, with 1 foot in the grave. Queen and Slim, they're falling in love while trying to keep their demons at bay. Queen and Slim.
Congratulations, Tom. Enjoy Queen and Slim.
For Queen and Slim, 8 seconds left in bidding. $12 to Tom. $12 for Queen and Slim.
Do it, Mike. Do it.
2 seconds. And sold to Tom Merritt, emptying out his wallet for Queen and Slim with $12.
No one put the joke above their principles. I'm disappointed.
Up next. This film is not how I would refer to the film we auctioned off 6 lots ago, mostly because that would be sloppy and ambiguous. Opening November 8th, it's Last Christmas.
Queen Daenerys, in a Christmas tech gown, working at a Christmas shop in London town. And Queen Daenerys, she meets a boy and fills the home is full of effing Christmas joy. It's Last Christmas.
There we go. Last Christmas. Opening bids at $7 to Movie League Mike for Last Christmas. Starring as actually Emma Thompson, not quite Daenerys. And sold. We missed
Daenerys.
it.
2.
We missed it. $7 in Movie
That's
League
a bargain.
For
Yeah,
Last
good
Christmas.
deal.
Apparently, Last Christmas has a very big, stupid twist in it. So
It also leaves Mike with more money to outbid everyone else.
Cool.
our next
Big
film.
budget Hallmark movie.
Yeah, Our next film, they have a whole full screen graphic on the trailer saying featuring the music of George Michael. So you know the song's gonna be in it. Our next film is probably not the first clue you would give describing me in charades, but I guess you could. I'm of course talking about October 10th's Gemini Man.
Gemini Man, Gemini Man, Gemini Man. Will Smith plays the Gemini Man. He plays himself versus himself in a battle royale. It's something else. It's Gemini Man.
Thank you, Mike TV. Opening bids now for Gemini come out to $20 for Brian
Whoa.
Brushwood. His last amount of money if he gets it. $20.
I'm
for
sorry, my
Gemini
fingers slipped. I don't know what happened. It would be terrible if I ended up with this
Don't let
movie.
him get
5
that
seconds.
for 20.
I didn't mean
3,
to. I mean, it's got the
2,
Fresh Prince
1.
of Bel-Air.
Sold!
Doggone it. Now I'm stuck with a movie that's
Just
on
let
track to
Brian
make
win
hundreds
this.
of millions of dollars.
For Gemini Man to Brian Brushwood. $20.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
You really think people want to see 2 Will Smith movies and 1 winter movie season?
Dude, people want to see old Will Smith kick the ass of young Will Smith. That's what they want to see.
That's
All
the
right.
whole movie.
All right.
Why do you think people beat their kids? Come on.
Well, all right.
I bet they want to see it at least as bad as they wanted to see old Bruce Willis beat up young Bruce Willis.
Oh, that was
Which
so
made
good. That was great too.
$60 million.
All right. This next one's tough because the title's pretty much what's on the tin. Oh, here we go. The next film, opening January 7th, is not the sequel to the Emoji Movie about a baby poop emoji. It's The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle.
Dr. Dolittle talks to dogs. He talks to fish and monkeys too, and all the creatures in the zoo. Dr. Dolittle talks to dogs. He talks to dogs.
Very good. Opening bid, $5 now for John for The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle. Now $6 to Movie League. Mike, this stars Robert Downey Jr. and will probably just be called Doolittle when it comes out in 2020. $6 in our top bid to Movie League. Mike, 3.
What?
Worth
Two.
$26.
1.
But okay.
$7 now to Jenny Josephson for The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle.
Jenny, you can't scare me like that.
$8 to
Heart
Movie League.
attack.
Mike, 10 seconds. The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle.
What?
Jenny, don't do that.
$9 now to Jenny Josephson. $9, Jenny, for The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle. Can I see $10?
Help us, Jenny. You're our only hope.
Neither
Can I
of
see
you do
$10, Movie League Mike. Movie League Mike got it $10 10 seconds, $10.
Andy, I thought we were friends.
This is basically the sequel to Sherlock.
5,
He'll still have 70 left.
3,
Everybody loves this guy
2,
now.
1.
What?
Sold!
Oh.
The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle for $10. Everybody is groaning with that buy.
Wait, why? Do you guys think this is going to make any money at all?
It's got Robert Downey Jr. in it.
It's Iron Man.
Not an Iron Man outfit.
How do you know?
All right. You know our next film, opening October 10th. They're tiny, they're toony, they're all a little loony. It's the Addams Family.
They're creepy and they're spooky, they're all a little pukey, the drunken little monkeys, the Addams Family.
There we go. Addams Family bidding begins in 2 seconds. I don't think the thing I said was right, but I don't think it was wrong either. $5 to John Teasdale. Now $6 to Movie League Mike. John is now out of the bidding. $6 to Movie League Mike for the Addams Family. $6 for the Addams Family. You get your free Addams Family promotional pancakes at IHOP now. $7 to Jenny Josephson. They got a milkshake and it's dark black. It's not very appetizing, but
Brings all the goths to the yard.
$8 now to Movie League Mike for the Addams Family. 6 seconds. $8. 3, 2, $9 now. $9 from Jenny Josephson. $9 for the Addams Family. Addams Family, of course, coming in October 10th. Now $10. $10 October 10th. 10 seconds. $10. Movie League Mike. $10 for the Addams Family. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And it's sold to Movie League Mike for $10.
Brett, I have 3 more movies than you do.
That's right. He does have 3 more movies than me.
After all that.
Yep.
What?
I'm not scared yet. Still okay.
I thought it was just strictly number of movies.
Oh, then Tom is definitely beating us.
5 films left up for grabs, everybody. This next film is not a real-time cinema verite. Walk with the There Will Be Blood star, opening November 22nd. It's A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you mind? Would you mind? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
Very beautiful, Mike. $5 our
Great
opening bid. Now
choice.
$6 for Jenny. $6 for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. $7 now to Movie League Mike. Seems like a pretty two-sided contest for the rest of the draft here. $7 to Movie League Mike. 6 seconds, $7. $10 now to Jenny Josephson. $10 for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. 10 seconds, $11 now to Movie League Mike. $11 for Mike. $11. Tom Hanks stars in this film about Mr. Rogers. 7 seconds, $11 to Movie League Mike. Can I see 12? $12 now from Jenny Josephson. $12. Can I see 13? Can I see 13 for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood? Top bid is $12. 6 seconds. $12. $13 now. $13 to Movie League Mike. $13. $13 for A Beautiful Day. 8 seconds. $13. Can we beat 13? Can I see 14?
What are you saving?
$14. $14, Jenny Joseph said. $14. Can I see 15? Can I see 15 for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood? 6 seconds. $15. There it is from Movie League Mike for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. $15 our top bid. 9 seconds. 15. Can I see 16? Can I see 16 for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood? 16. 3, 2, 1. $16 from Jenny Josephson with another snipe. Jenny Josephson. $16 our current top bid. 7 seconds left. 7 seconds left.
This is still a good deal considering how much money there is left.
$17, $20 now, Jenny Josephson for A Beautiful Day. $20. $20.
Wow,
with
it's
Jojo
actually getting close to what it's worth.
6 seconds. $20 is our top bid. If we can beat $20 in 3, 2, 1. 25.
Wait, what?
Oh, Jenny Josephson with a self-goal.
Wow.
25, bidding up her own lot on a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Unfortunately, it's legal with 3, 2, 1 second, and it's sold for now $25.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Dude, that was a flex. That was a hardcore flex. And to be honest, I don't know that you're wrong to do it because there's only 4 movies left, and I don't think there's enough money for Mike to have a prayer.
That was the movie I wanted the whole time. And I was trying to do the math because that guy could beat me on any movie he wanted. So I just wanted to make sure that his last 1 second bid wasn't $21.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if that's the movie you wanted the whole time, I have a few words for you.
Tell it to Yoda.
Like sharing and...
So at this
Forgiveness.
point, there are 4 movies left, and Jenny can bid 20 on whichever one she wants, and whether I guess you just bid 20 on any of them, and then Mike gets the rest, right?
Except for Parasite.
No, bid 20 on Parasite.
Oh, definitely.
All right, well, let's move on to our next lot and see what's up. Our next film is also not a concert film about Charlie XCX's latest album and her voracious fans. That's what she calls them. Opening November 15th, it's Charlie's Angels.
Charlie's got some angels, and those angels, they are hoochies, but they got lots of guns, but they don't get many smoochies, cause they're busy saving us from all the evil poochies. You know what I mean? The evil dogs. What's up, dog?
Thank you, Mike. $5 is our current bid.
Holy
for
cow,
Charlie's
shocker.
Angels. $6 now to move the league, Mike. $6 for Charlie's Angels. Who is feeding the dogs right now? 5 seconds, $6 to Movie League Mike for Charlie's Angels.
No, you can't. What are you doing?
And sold
Oh my God.
Wow.
to Movie League Mike for
What?
$6. I don't know that the economy of that worked out.
It's
right.
on track to make $75 million. That might be one of the best buys of the entire draft.
Yeah, that is definitely right now the best buy of the entire draft.
I'll have good individual movies, but not enough of them to do anything.
No, you might now.
Might. All right. Well, let's go to our
Well, no.
third to last film. Our next lot is not about 2 internet domains. Premiering in America on October 11th, it's Parasite.
Apparently this movie seems to be a mind-screwing Apparently this movie seems to be a mind-screwing movie for you and me. But I can't really say because I don't understand. No, I don't speak Korean.
Thank you, Movie League Mike. Yes. Mike TV, excuse me. Thank you, Mike. Movie Mike, TV Mike, they're all mics. Bidding's begun now for Parasite. $6 for Movie League.
Estimated to
I was
gross
gonna let him have it.
$5.
$5 million.
7 seconds.
Yeah.
$6.
So if you let him have this, he gets
Oh, excuse
another
me, 5
2.
million. I apologize.
$6 and
He can already
Parasite
outbid you.
goes to Movie League Mike for $6.
You know, it's funny.
Yeah.
Once he overpaid.
That's the one I was waiting for the whole draft.
Actually, considering the amount of money left in the draft, he still got that at a discount.
Oh no, my like literally my calculations, everything's been raising with the money left in the draft except Parasite, which still had broken $2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had $1 for that.
Now I think the math is going to make the next 2 films here go by pretty quickly. So let's knock them out here. Coming November 1st, I couldn't think of a wordplay for Terminator: Dark Fate.
Every time the world seems quite safe, suddenly things go awry. Can't the world just stay safe every once in a while?
Here we go. Bidding begins for Terminator: Dark Fate in 5 seconds. This is the 6th Terminator film and the first since Terminator 2 to have James Cameron's involvement. 13 seconds. Bidding now. John Teasdale, $5.
Jenny, why are you not bidding?
$21, and
What
now
are
the
you
bid
doing?
cannot be beaten.
She
the
can't.
movie goes to Movie League Mike.
She can't bid anymore.
Well, I know, but she...
Yes, that's right. I mentioned it was going to go by quick, including this last film in the draft. Our last film is not what you say when someone asks, which direction is opposite the almost North Gate? Opening November 27th, it's Knives Out. Like nice
It's
out.
a who's done it. It's a who done it.
We got it.
It's a who done it. Who done it? Can you tell me who perpetrated the crime? It looks like it's gonna be a pretty good time.
There we go. Bidding opens for Knives Out. $6.
She only
Jenny
bid
Joseph
six.
bidded
Just
out
flexing on John
$21
now. Wow.
and cannot be beat. Knives Out goes to Movie League Mike for $21.
What is this draft?
This is a weird one.
This is a really weird
Just
one.
had a weird one. Let's go down the list, Brian. Let's start with you with a maybe conventional list, looking at everyone else's.
I didn't think it was very conventional. Look, the current war will probably make $30 to $40 million. I don't think it'll make much. Gemini Man, let's say I'm lucky, I get 120 out of that. That only takes me to 160. Zombieland Double Tap is tracking to do 70 plus. So let's say that gets me to 250. Jojo Rabbit will make nothing. That'll be 270. Spies in Disguise is tracking to do 75. So that puts me at, let's say, 350 generously. Bad Boys for Life, I need to be the surprise breakout and bring in like 200 million. That still only gets me to like 550, which means I'm going to get crushed by Tom. I think Tom has the best slate.
Tom, let's talk about your slate. Tom, you've got Joker, Dr. Sleep, Playing with Fire, Ford versus Ferrari, Queen and Slim, Black Christmas, and Cats. Costco Tom struck again, everybody.
Well, you know, we used to do this thing where we opened all of our Christmas presents over 2 days, and Christmas Eve was always like your aunts and uncles and stuff, and that's how the slate makes me feel. Like, ooh, I got one really good present, Joker, and then a bunch of other socks and underwear. And
You're not excited about Playing with Fire?
It's not a bad, it's not a bad Christmas, but it is a black Christmas.
Hopefully, it's not your last Christmas.
So what do you think your total ends up being?
I was just trying to kind of figure that out. Like, I think I make, maybe 200 million from Joker or close to it, and 300 from everything else.
Wow. So yeah, 500.
Yeah.
Now, Movie League Mike, you pulled it out at the end. Got a lot of movies for kind of cheap. You got The Addams Family, Parasite, Terminator, Dark Fate, Last Christmas, Charlie's Angels, Knives Out, Little Women, and The Voyage of Dr. Dolittle. How do you feel about your impressively sized list of movies?
Yeah, I don't feel bad about any of the individual movies, but I don't know, I was just quickly adding, and it looks like 650 unless some stuff really overperforms, which isn't going to be Star Wars level even at 85%.
Well, keep in mind, we do have a track record on the movie draft of this strategy of getting a bunch of long shot, lottery tickets tends to win. I mean, you got 7 at-bats here you only need one of them to be a runaway surprise.
Yeah, everybody's got to refine their love for Terminator or Charlie's Angels or something, but I
feel like you have a better shot at a couple of surprise hits than I do, and I think that makes all the difference.
Yeah, I don't know. Ford versus Ferrari is getting a lot more buzz than I thought it was going to. And Dr. Sleep, I don't know. King can go either way. It could go really big.
I mean, there's no way though. Like the only way Dr. Sleep is a runaway is if it turns out to be a big surprise, better than everybody expects. But the trailer definitely looks like, hey, remember The Shining?
Yeah.
Oh God, are those the 2 little girls in the hallway? That was so terrifying.
I think we have one of them in Brett's lap. So now, Brett, you have Star Wars at 85% of the domestic total. We play with the domestic total here in this league. How are you feeling now that we're at the end of the draft?
I feel pretty good. I feel like I have a coin flip shot right now. If you look at the math from my predictions, then I win. If you look at the math from HSX, I lose by 14 million to Movie League Mike.
Wow!
Wow! Incredible.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's within the margin of error.
So you're like me and Mike. You're waiting for a surprise hit.
Old Star
He just
Wars.
needs one.
just one hit is all I need, though. You guys would need like 2 hits.
This feels like the season that getting the big movie could work, because I've always been against that kind of thing. It never seems to really pan out, but this time being the last of the Skywalker stuff, it could go nuts. I mean,
it never ever works, and the math never ever works out. And then I did the spreadsheet today without paying any attention to it, and it said that the weighted draft value of Star Wars was $129.
Good God.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I guess for the 100 then.
Yeah.
Well, and it's good that it came up relatively early in our randomized draft order.
Oh, I was super nervous. That was a terrifying first 10 movies because I felt like Star Wars was so heavily weighted that if someone were to get it for less, if they were able to get more than 85% of it, then there's no way one person could put together enough movies to beat that.
Yeah. Now,
I'm talking to all these guys right here. Want to say hi?
Now, John.
Say hi?
Yeah, everybody wave.
Yeah, they're waving to you.
Now, John, you got Jexy, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, Frozen 2, and Playmobil the movie, arguably the most popular and likely least popular animated movies of the draft. How are you feeling about Frozen and Playmobil?
So I mean, I feel like I did the best that I could here. Like by my guesses, I also won the draft, and by the way that my math works with HSX, Tom actually did. So Brett and I are gonna have to like consolidate in our spreadsheets afterwards.
Check your numbers.
That being said, I have the best spreadsheet that I've ever had coming into a draft. It automatically reweights everything based on the amount of money left in the game. It computes averages. It computes it computes my guess versus HSX and balances them out. That being said, I have no guesses. I had no data to run it through.
Now you're going to be sharing this document with the rest of the class, is that right?
Oh, absolutely not. Brett will see it next season, but the rest of y'all gotta figure it out on your own. Now, I will say that I win on my guesses and on the average draft value based on my guesses consolidated with HSX. My guesses are probably wrong considering everyone else's, and I think that's the best that I can do.
Yeah, that's all we want. 100% effort is all we ask for.
Yeah, went out there, gave it 110%, just in the good Lord's hands.
Technically, I only gave it 95%.
Oh, okay. So you were holding back on us.
Well, Brett only gave it 85%.
Now, Jenny, you finished off with $20 left in your wallet, but you got 21 Bridges, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Jumanji, The Next Level, and Bombshell. 4, I would say, wild card movies, honestly.
So I know John used a lot of math, and I heard a lot of HSX, and really what I was just going for was vengeance. All my choices were based on vengeance. So I just wanted to make someone pay 85% for Star Wars. I wanted to make sure that the B team could get a nice crack at Jumanji for a reasonable amount of money. And I really liked Tom Hanks, and I didn't want anyone else to have him. So that's where I went.
Nice.
I'll tell you what, man,
Jumanji's a great buy,
Jumanji
too.
might be the most powerful stud in the race.
Yeah.
I think that one will probably crack $300 million if it's anything near as good as the first one.
I may not win, but I won't lose.
And Mr. Rogers could blow up too. I mean, the documentary was really big. And
Yeah. This is the part where we tell everybody watching live or listening to our voices that you guys can participate. You can play along by going to draft.diamondclub.tv/forum. Exactly. Sign up on the Chat Realm League. You guys can decide which of us overpaid for each of these movies, which of these are the secret bargains. You can spend your own $100 and you will enter the Chat Realm League, and we will report on your progress over the next few months.
That's right. I believe you have until midnight the first movie opens to play along. So I think Joker is our first movie in the draft. So you have until that. It's usually a week or two, given how we time these out.
Joker, I just have really strong vibes, is going to do very well.
Yeah, that's Tom's pick.
Yeah. In the meantime, Mike TV, where can people hear more of your dulcet tones?
Oh yeah. So I'm obviously I stream on Twitch at Mike TV Live. I have a new record coming out December 17th, and singles are already dropping. A new single drops every 2 weeks, all the way up until December 17th. So if you have Spotify or Amazon or Apple Music or any sort of legitimate streaming service, or you just go to torrent sites and torrent it, because music is valueless nowadays. So
And they should look up.
just listen. Keep listening.
Look up Get Set Go.
Yeah, Get Set Go. Yeah. The band's called Get Set Go.
There we go. All right, let's go around the horn, I guess. Brett, any last thoughts? It looks like he's maybe froze. Oh yeah, no, I believe Brett dropped off the call.
He's shocked. He can't believe it. Can't believe he's going to lose, even though he got Star Wars.
John, any last words?
No, thanks again for putting on a good draft. I always look forward to this.
Awesome. Tom Merritt, Daily Technician.
You know what,
Cordkillers.
folks? All we have to say is thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching the silliness, and keep coming back to Cordkillers and Night Attack every week for updates on how we're doing in the draft.
That's right. Jenny Josephson.
If you like the 80s TV sitcom Cheers, or if you like great parody songs written by the guy next to me in the 6 square here, you should check out letstalkaboutcheers.com or wherever you get your podcasts. My husband, Matt Flanagan, comedy writer, and I talk about Cheers, whether it's held up, whether it's just a little bit racist, and really just whatever we want to talk about. It's our fun show where we don't try too hard. Letstalkaboutcheers.com.
Where we don't try too hard.
Movie League Mike, where can people find all your good stuff?
On Twitter at Movie League Mike, and somebody read something I wrote, for God's sake, at medium.com / Movie League Mike. I tried to do some funny stuff. If you'd read it, that'd be great.
Yeah, and as always, your posts on Reddit when you do the Crumb Dums updates
So
are just
good.
absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic.
Incredible analysis.
Oh, they're going to be horrible this time.
It's going to be nothing but self-flagellation the entire time.
All right, one more time, draft.diamondclub.tv/form is the URL you want to go to. On behalf of T2T2, on behalf of Eileen Rivera, I am Bryce Castillo, and I think that's the winter movie draft.
Dude, it's a weird one this year.
Thanks, everybody. Have
Rest
a great
in peace,
winter.
Justin Robert Young. So sorry you died in a wrestling ring.
In memory of Justin Robert Young, we wish you a good luck in the movie draft.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.